The tropics are in full effect as we get into areas of the Atlantic. My name is Michael, here to give you an update on the latest on what's going on out there in the weather community. We do have the tropics that we need to worry about here. Area, I think this is 40% chance of development from the National Hurricane Center, as well as 20% chance of development out there in the Atlantic as well. My name is Michael, here to give you an update on the latest. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Share this with the person you know, and let's get right into it. So we do have some areas of development in the Pacific as well. These are areas that we're going to want to watch out for. So Climate Prediction Center, 20%, this is an Atlantic disturbance, as well as a 40% chance. This is a medium risk in the next 7 days. So that's something we're watching out for in the Atlantic. 90% in the next 7 days in the Pacific. 30% chance in the next day or so. Next 2 days. Pacific disturbance 2, that's going to be a 30% with a 60% in the next 7 days, 10% in the next 7 days, 0%. So that's going to be a lot of storms going on there, but we actually have an area to watch here. This is going to be areas of the United States right here. Well, not areas of the United States, areas of the Atlantic potentially getting to the United States. We got to watch out for this area as well. So this is going to be rolling off the coast of Africa. We're going to be watching for the possibility of some storms that could potentially move our way. And what do I mean by that? They could move in this direction right here if it would make it. Remember, we have things like wind shear, things like that of that nature. We'll see how that sets up the temperatures in the Atlantic, the Saharan dust, things like that of that nature. We're going to be aware of it. But we do have our Bermuda high that's going to be in this area right here probably. What that could do is, if these storms go in this area like this, that Bermuda high could turn these storms to where we don't have the possibility of the storm moving in that direction. But anything is on the table here. We got to look. So as far as our outlook today, because we have something interesting that's happening today. Day one outlook, we do have a marginal risk for multiple parts of the country today. This is going to be areas of Maine, areas of Arizona, areas of Georgia, into the Carolinas, into areas of Virginia, areas of the Midwest, areas of the northern parts of the country. We're going to break this down into sections here. So areas of Georgia and the Carolinas, you are going to have a marginal risk of severe weather today. This is going to be along Gainesville, Georgia, just north of the Atlanta area, Greenville, northwest of the Columbia area, Charlotte, Asheville, Winston-Salem. You're going to be dealing with this. Now, as far as tornado risk, we're not going to have a tornado risk in this area. Wind threat, we are going to have to deal with that wind threat, hail threat, not any hail threat in sight there. But as we get into areas of the northern parts of the country, this is going to be an interesting part. And I'm also going to show you guys up here, be mindful, this is Pierre and Bismarck that's going to be in that area that's up there as well. So we're going to look at the Midwest and the northern parts of the country. We are going to have our tornado threat, going to mainly be around Chicagoland. So if you're in those areas, make sure you're watching out there. Wind threat going to be in these areas, but as you get up to Pierre, you're going to have a dashed line wind threat as well as a dashed line hail threat, with the yellows giving us that 15% outlook. So we got to watch out for these areas as well, as we have the possibility of some storms, some powerful storms that'll move through these specific areas right here. As far as areas of Phoenix down here, you do have a marginal risk of severe weather that's happening. No tornado risk for you. Wind threat, going to be a minor possibility of wind threat there, but a hail threat, not really going to be dealing with a hail threat in that area right there. So that's something we got to watch out for. We have the possibility of showers and thunderstorms for multiple parts of the country today. As we get into tomorrow, we have a wider range of severe weather. It's going to be around Chicago, Indianapolis, areas of Pittsburgh, areas of Columbus, Ohio. You know, the cities right there, they're all right here. This is something we got to watch out for. So all of these areas, tornado risk going to be in this area, as well as a wind threat and even a hail threat, but more in the left part. That's going to be Rapid City, Omaha, Kearney. That's something we got to watch out for there. Slight risk of weather. Indianapolis, you're going to be in this as well. I think this is going to be Columbus, Cincinnati, Dayton, Huntington, Parkersburg, Morgantown. Be watching out for this as well. This is going to be categorical. This is going to be for our Tuesday on August 11th, so that's something we got to watch out for. Probabilistic severe weather, so we don't know the conditions just yet. We'll see more information about this area as we get into tomorrow about what is to happen on Tuesday. But severe weather today, we got to watch out for the Midwestern parts of the country. Areas of the South, we could have some storms firing up here as we get to Charlotte and Greenville, Spartanburg, Asheville, and things like that of that nature. So what do we got going on from the National Weather Service? What alerts do we have going on from the National Weather Service? So National Weather Service heat advisories are in effect, as well as extreme heat warnings are going to be in effect. This is going to be areas of St. Louis. Salt Lake City, you're going to be having a heat advisory. Heat advisories and extreme heat warnings will be in effect. San Francisco, Los Angeles, your areas, you're going to be heat advisories, extreme heat warnings are in effect for those mountain areas. That's going to be including Phoenix as well. Air quality alerts in effect for the West. And As we get down here to New Jersey, you do have air quality alerts in effect, heat advisories in effect. Heat advisories in effect for Broward and Dade counties in these areas right here. As you get into rip current statements along the entire Florida coast, that is going to include, I think that's Miami included. It's going to be the entire Florida East Coast that we're going to be dealing with that there. So we do have to watch out for those rip currents if you plan on going out to the beach in the Sunshine State. So as we look at this is going to be our HRRR model. Here, let's look at what's going on here. This is going to be HRRR 15Z run. We're not going to see too much out of this. If I can just, we're going to change this 12Z of the HRRR model areas of northern Georgia, and that's why we have that alert the way we do. We do have some convection that'll pop up tomorrow, so we got to watch out for areas of southern Georgia. I honestly think a severe weather threat that'll extend down here to areas of southern Georgia. So if you're in areas of Augusta, Macon, Savannah, Charleston, we got to watch out for these areas. We could see some storms that explode, even Columbus, Georgia. I want to watch out for that as well. But really, mainly down here along the I-16 and I-95 corridor, we have the possibility of that upgrading. As you get into Tuesday, going to be sort of the same rinse and repeat cycle. Showers and thunderstorms not going to be as severe as you get down here towards the southern sections of the country. Northern parts of the country, we're going to be watching for the possibility of those tornadoes. Not a high-level tornado threat, but we want to watch out for it because these could be some severe storms. Could have a spin up here and there for areas of Chicago and southward. As we get into the upcoming days, it's going to be the same showers and thunderstorms that are going to be continuing. So for as far as our outlooks, we're going to look here at the potential of flooding. This is going to be the Weather Prediction Center excessive rainfall outlook. For areas of Chicago, you're going to be dealing with that flooding today. Areas of Milwaukee, Grand Rapids, Detroit, you're going to be dealing with a slight risk of flooding. Denver, Grand Junction, Salt Lake City, LA, all of these areas, Storm Prediction Center, flooding possible. Atlanta, Charlotte, multiple areas that will be dealing with flooding today. As we get into day two, we are going to have areas of flooding continue to persist in the south and areas of the western parts of the country. This is going to include Chicago, Phoenix, Atlanta, areas of Asheville, North Carolina. It seems there, I believe, yes, that's going to be Asheville, North Carolina, Charlotte, North Carolina as well, that area. Flooding almost for the entire northeastern part of the country. As we get into areas of day three, this is going to be Tuesday, August 11th. Chicago, you're going to be dealing with the flooding as well as you get to areas of Nashville. Flooding possible. Phoenix, south of Phoenix, slight risk of flooding as well. So excessive rainfall is possible for multiple parts of the country, mainly along the eastern and western parts of the country. Something we got to look out for. Climate Prediction Center, we're going to be looking at the weather here. Some below average temperatures expected for the northern parts of the country. We honestly need the below average temperatures, to be honest with you, as we've been having hot temperatures that have been persistent. August 16th through August 12th, not August 12th, August 22nd, we're going to be having below average temperatures in the north parts of the country. I'm not sure if it's been that hot lately, but it has been hot for some, especially as you get down towards Texas. We'll continue that above average temperature cycle for the month of August. Above average temperatures, precipitation in the west going to be above average. As you get into New England, is going to be above average as well. Southern parts are not above. I'm sorry, the green is above average and the brown is below average. So these areas, you're going to be dealing with that precipitation. So areas of Texas, below average precipitation possible. A lot of portions of the country will be dealing with normal precipitation for this month of August, which is honestly good. That's something that, honestly, I'm glad that we're going to be looking at that there. We're not going to be seeing anything above average, below average. Just perfect there. So areas here, shower and thunderstorm activity as you get severe thunderstorm warnings, as you can see here. Look near Milwaukee as you see all these lightning strikes. Severe storms are in effect for these areas right here. Lightning strikes in effect for areas that are going to be along Alabama and Georgia, that marginal risk of severe weather kicking in. Areas of the low country, a lot of shower and thunderstorm here onshore. It's going to be near Brunswick all the way up to I-95 near Savannah, areas of the low country as you get into areas of Charleston as well. So a lot of shower and thunderstorm activity that we're going to be dealing with for these areas right here. So this is our radar of what's going on. A little bit of rain showers as you get into areas of the west, but honestly, it's going to be a nice day so far. So you do have time to get out to some of these areas if you're in areas of the south, as more shower and thunderstorm activity will be possible for multiple areas. Offshore, as you can see, all of those lightning strikes, they're going to be moving offshore, which is a good thing for those that are onshore. So that's going to be good. for those showers and thunderstorms. Down here by New Orleans, we do have some shower and thunderstorm activity as well, some lightning strikes moving on shore. Not really much lightning strikes going to be happening, though. As you can see there, we do have shower and thunderstorm. It's about time the lightning strikes get on shore. They start to dissipate away, but we do want to watch out for those strong thunderstorms. Special weather statements will probably kick in the areas of Texas. You're going to have showers and thunderstorms for your day today. It's honestly going to look like an amazing day. My name is Michael. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you out there in the weather community.